Hello, everyone. I am Cyrus Webb. So glad you all could join us today for this very special announcement that begins a new chapter for myself and my business, Conversations Media Group. Want to make sure that we're all good on Facebook, on LinkedIn. We're going to be on YouTube, X, and on Instagram for this, as I'm simulcasting what is a big announcement for myself and my business, but also a glimpse into what's coming up for all of you. So if you guys are new to me, hey, Jesus Black Man, good to be able to see you. So we're excited about today because we're making some announcements today. Hello to you, Nahid. Good to be able to see you as well over there on the West Coast. It's early for you. But I appreciate you all being with me as we are now ushering in a brand new chapter for myself and my business. And I wanted to be able to do this announcement across all my platforms because it really impacts all of you. And you all have been with me on this journey. You know, it's hard to believe I turned 50 this year, and I've been in the public pretty much since I was 25. So half of my life I've spent being able to do things that I love, whether it's speaking, sharing my artwork, my poetry, of course, books, and then getting into media. Hey, Stacy, hello to you over there on Facebook. Glad you could be with us. But as I'm reflecting on these past 25 years and what's to come, I'm excited about the next chapter. So a little bit of backstory before we get into the announcement. And this is not going to be a long video. Hey, Literary Ambassador, good to be able to see you over there on IG. So for those who don't know me, if you're joining us on one of the platforms that you're fairly new to me, my name is Cyrus Webb. I'm the president and CEO of Conversations Media Group. That's the home of several things. So Conversations Media Group is the home of the show you guys see on Amazon. So all of the shows I have over there. It's also the home of my magazine that turned 19 this year, Conversations Magazine. It is the home of Conversations Book Club that also turned 19 this year. It's the home of Conversations Conversations Live, the radio show that turned 22 this year. That's my radio show. And then, of course, it's the home of all of my other platforms that I do with my clients as a publicist as well. Tawanda, hello to you. Good to be able to see you over there on Facebook. Hey, Dr. Taz, glad you could join us. Melissa, hello to you as well. So Conversations Media Group has been with me for quite some time. It has not always been Conversations Media Group, but that's a story that you'll find in my book, Inevitable, coming out September the 30th. But what Conversations Media Group has always been has been bigger than me, which is why I did not put my name in the title of it. I wanted it to be something that could be able to embrace not only the people that I work with, but also the communities that I try to work with as well. So for myself, as I think about the future, and again, turning 50 this year, I knew in 2023, I think is when I made the decision about what you guys are going to be able to find out about today. Now, I tell my folks that are part of the CMG team to always follow the breadcrumbs. I want you guys to watch a bit of an interview I did with Earl Hall, who's a member of the CMG group. He's also a member of what I call the core, which is the group that works with me in a more tight capacity, but is also a very good friend of mine. I want you to watch a bit of an interview I did with Earl in January of 2025, and I think a lot of this will make more sense to you guys. 2023 was a power year. 2024 was a money year. 2025 is an influence year. And, it's no coincidence for anyone who's taken any classes from me that the classes are called Embrace Your Influence. That's what I'm doing in 2025. Whether it's coming from my work with Amazon and Amazon partners, whether it's coming from my work with my clients, my work in media, my work in broadcasting, I'm embracing all the aspects of my influence in those areas to channel it into what I'm building with CMG. So that is the big thing, and it's already happening less than 10 days into this year. And it's only going to continue to grow. So I told you guys that in January. So that was a breadcrumb as to what was coming today. So, I'm a big believer, and I've talked about this before, in the field of dreams. Now, I've had people who don't agree with me on this, and that's fine. But I'm a firm believer, and my life has shown that if you build it, they will come. Well, some people say, well, I've been building this and nothing's happened. Well, that's another conversation for another day. But for myself personally, I'm a firm believer in if you build it, they will come. And that has been the story of my life, for when it comes to starting on the radio at the age of 28, having a weekly show on the radio in Mississippi, to then being able to go from having a show twice a week, then 3 times a week, and now in 2025 I'm on 7 days a week. To having a magazine that I was getting printed at Office Depot and having to staple together and mail off, to now having a magazine available on Amazon for the world to be able to read. All of those things have, to me, happened because I've chosen to build. And people have come to the radio show, to the magazine, to the books I write. And that has been, again, my story. Now, books have always been a very big part of my life. For those who don't know about Conversations Book Club, and I, again, was giving you guys a breadcrumb this week to an article that was in the Chicago Tribune that then a Mississippi newspaper, Jackson Advocate, picked up about my book club. When I started the book club, it's because I've always loved books. And books have always been a part of what I love to do. I've had the privilege of working with hundreds of authors over the past 19 years. And so as I was thinking about the next chapter, what was inevitable for me, that led me then to thinking about, okay, what I'm building with Conversations Media Group and my shows, I know that's going to continue to grow. What I am doing with authors that I work with as clients or those who I work with campaigns on, that's going to continue to grow. And because of what I do with Amazon, and I have an announcement to make about that at the end of this, about a huge deal I just, you guys are just finding out about it, but I actually signed it back in April. What I'm doing with Amazon and how that's going to continue to grow, I knew I needed to have a place to really represent that. So I decided on something, and that's what the big announcement is about today. You've heard me say it many times, if you build it, they will come. In 2026, it's coming right here. All right, so we've teased about this enough. In 2026, what you're looking at now will be 3 acres of the beginning of the feature for Conversations Media Group. Conversations Road. My new office, my new storage, my new bookstore, books you need to read. Can't wait to share it all with you. So there it is. In July 2026, we'll be opening not only my new office in Mississippi, but also my first bookstore. Books You Need to Read will be opening. Now, again, this is something I've been teasing you guys about, if you think about it, since 2023, when I started doing Books You Need to Read. If you go back and look at my videos, especially on Instagram, you guys will know I say I'm Cyrus Webb of Cyrus Webb Reviews and Books You Need to Read. So this is something I had been planning for a few years about the bookstore. The office and the other spaces is something that has now come later. So what's going to make Books You Need to Read so special is, for one, I'm going to be able to do something very special from my hometown of Brandon, Mississippi, in Rankin County, where I live, and that this is not going to be your typical bookstore. Yes, there will be books available to buy, and the books will begin with my clients. I'd already told my CMG clients that they will have automatic access to being in the bookstore, whether they're working with me in July 2026 or not. Those who are currently with me will have that opportunity. But because of my relationships, and again, this is another breadcrumb I dropped on Facebook last week, because of my relationships with major publishers like Simon & Schuster, with Random House, we're going to also have in this bookstore a free section. And in that free section, you'll be able to go get books that you like for totally free, no cost whatsoever. Now, this is a relationship I've actually had with Simon & Schuster and Random House for quite some time. If you notice, sometimes when I do giveaways, I have books that I give away. Those are coming from those major publishers. So all we're going to be doing is now bringing that into my bookstore. So I'm excited about this. It's going to be a lot of work. But thanks to my friends at Amazon, and this is the other big announcement, I've signed a 500 product deal with Amazon to not only to help bring my new studio in the bookstore to life, but also as an additional show for Amazon Live, which means we will be chronicling the journey of bringing the bookstore, the office, and storage unit to life and bringing it to Amazon and, of course, on social media as well. So I want to say to all of you who have been with me, I thank you all so much. I actually want to, by name, mention my clients that I'm currently working with. So shout out to Tina Siemens, Dr. Teresa A. Smith, Dr. Taz, Melissa Banks, Melanie Phillips, Dr. Norma McLaughlin, Kate and Chris Thurman, Earl Hall, Dr. Velma Bagby, Colette R. Harrell, Chanel Coleman Wesley, Allie Dowsimer. Thank you all so much for your trust in me, letting me work as your publicist to help amplify your messages. We have some big things going to be happening in August. I teased that with you guys already, and I'm so excited to share that with you. Also, as I'm wrapping up here, I want to let you guys know that Conversations Book Club that's turning 19 is bringing back its book of the month beginning tomorrow, August the 1st. And I've already chosen our first book for 2025 that we will be discussing. And that book is none other than It's Okay Not to Be Fabulous Every Day by Allie Dowsimer. So Allie didn't know this, by the way. So Allie Dowsimer is our author of the month for the month of August. We'll be encouraging people around the world to read Allie's book, It's Okay Not to Be Fabulous Every Day. This book is great for anybody, male or female, who's looking to not only realize that they are enough, but also the importance of putting themselves first, to blocking out the noise. Allie does this in such a great way. I can't wait for the world to be able to find out more information about this. Now, with the new addition to Conversations Book Club, what we're going to be doing is there will not only be a discussion with the author that month, but we also will be throughout the month promoting the book on social media as well. So again, I'm excited about all of these new things we're able to bring. But again, this could not have happened without all of you. So again, I thank you guys so much for the support. Look for some more great things happening. I want to say to my Amazon partners, thank you all for being with me now for, what's this, 15 years, which is crazy to think about. And for Amazon Live for providing a platform over the past 5 years, as this week we're celebrating our 1000th episode on Amazon Live. Again, the best is yet to come. There's more to come, and I'm definitely looking forward to sharing it all with you. Thank you all so much for your time. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.